So hello everyone, today we are going to start our array topic forward, as we have studied about arrays in our previous video, and today we are going to learn that what is 1D array, 2D array, and how you will take input from the user, how you will traverse in the 1D or 2D array, how you will print the array, and all these stuff we are going to study today. So welcome everyone. And so firstly, in the first video we have studied that an array is a collection of elements of same data type, and they are stored in a contiguous memory location, and the indexing of an array is being done from 0, and the last index is size. Last index is the size -1, and this it is used for storing multiple values in one variable. Like, the basic things are these for array. Okay, and after this we are going to study the 1D array, its declaration, its initialization. Firstly, it is the syntax, that how we allocate a memory to the array, and this size is also given by the user, or you can also take it, but there is no problem. And this is how we initialize a 1D array. Okay, like int array is equals to new int. This is like we are allocating a memory so that you can take the input from the user, and this we have done it like manually from our own side. Int array is equals to like 1 2 3 4, as we have discussed in the previous video also. So, and this the length of this array, that is means here it is like arr dot length, and here we will take that a dot length as the name of the array and dot length method, and since it has 5 elements, so output will be 5. Okay, so now we are going to discuss that how we take the input. And like, I am using a GDB online compiler for Java for writing the code, so that I can see you how you can take the input from the user. Okay, and how you traverse in an array. So like, this is the like import. I imported the Java util package, which consists of an scanner class, and I have created a scanner object so I can take the input from the keyboard. Okay, so now firstly I will take the length from the user. Int len is equals to kb dot next in. This is how we take the integer input, and after this I will declare an array arr. Okay, where I will allocate an space to it, like length that is being given by the user. Okay, and after this I will traverse it from index 0 to index less than length and I plus plus. Okay, and then I will take each variable from the user only. So this is how we take the input length from the user and created the array space of those how many integers you want to take the input, and then I am one by one taking the input. And in order to know that these values are being stored, so I will traverse the array to check it whether the values that I have written are being stored there or not. So that is system dot out dot print ln a dot I. Okay, so this is how you print or traverse a for loop, traverse in an array. This is like traversing in an array, and this is traverse. This is taking input in a array. Okay, so these are basically two things, and now we will run this code. Okay, so here it is showing some errors. So firstly we will find out the errors what we are making. Okay, so for int I equal to 0, I is less than you cannot find the variable ARR, as I have done the mistake here, ARR. So you should always be aware what the array name you are giving here. Okay, should be same only. Okay, as I have done a mistake here also, ARR. So by these mistakes you need to understand that be aware or of the variables that you are using or the names of the array you are using. Okay, so now we will run the code, compiling. So it is being compiled successfully. Now first we will give the length. Suppose I am giving the length 5. After this you have to enter the five integers, 1 2 3 4 5, and if these integers are being stored successfully in the array, then they will be printed in this loop. Firstly accept these 5 variables one after the another and stored at the index, like first as at a dot 0 1 is being stored, then arr at index 1 2 is being stored at arr index 2 3 is being stored. Okay, and this is being printing each value of the array at a particular index. So if we press again enter, it will give you the output, and this output is being printed by this loop, and this ensures that the value that you are giving is being stored properly in the array, and hence this we have taken the input, and this we have traversed the array at every index. Okay, so this was the 1D array, how you take the input and how you traverse the array. So here you can now see that how we have used the scanner class and okay, created the scanner object, and how you have taken the input. So as I just in the video you have seen, I have first entered 5 though, so that has allocated the 5 spaces like 1 2 3 4 5. After that I have entered 1, then 1 will be stored at 0 index, as according to this first at 0 index the 1 have came, so 1 has been stored at the index 0, and similarly then I have entered 2, so at index again time the for loop runs. Now the counter has been I plus plus, so it will be 1. Similarly a dot, so at index 1 2 is being stored like 2, and similarly 3 4 5, and after this storing these value that are being given by the user in the next loop that I have written, I have traversed the array in order to print the root, and in that statement I have written like system dot out dot println arr of I, as if this is used for fetching the value, that as I have written this in the for statements, like for int I equal to 0, I is less than 5 semicolon I plus plus. So whenever the for loop runs, like it will print like arr 0, so 1 is stored, so 1 is being printed, then arr 1, so at that place 2 is being stored, so 2 is being printed. And also I have to told you that for loop is running from 0 until less than length that is being given by the user, because if it is running till or equal to the length, then it will give the string out of bound error, because the user length is given as 5, but the indexes that according to the array starts from 0 and till the size minus 1, like 0 1 2 3 4. So the last index here is 4, so that is why we are using till less than length, not equal to length. Okay, so this one is correct. So now you can see all the things like of traversing, as we have discussed, till less than array dot length, because okay, not equal to. And this is the for each loop. In this we have to not use the index, like it directly prints like for int x in array, and directly sopln print x. So in this we need not to give the indexes, it's directly directly the values come one after the another. That first 1 will come, then 2 will come, then 3 will come, then 4 will come. So it will print automatically 1 2 3 4, and this is called as a for each loop. Okay, so now we are going to study the 2D array declaration and initialization, and like this is the syntax, like int array is equals to new int rows and then columns, and this is the row length of the rows, and this is the length of the column. Suppose we are making a 3 cross 3, means there this is generally 1 2 3 and 4 5 6. So these are generally 2 rows and 3 columns. So firstly I tell you what are the rows and columns. Like this is an array, as I have given in the example, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So these horizontal lines are the rows and these vertical lines are the columns. So there are 2 rows and 3 columns. Okay, so it is a matrix of 2 cross 3. Okay, so and now I will tell you about the indexing, that how it is being done here. Like this, as in the previous example I have given 1 2 3 4 5 6. Suppose like it is the name of the matrix is ARR, so the indexing here is given 0 1 2 and 0 1. So it has 2 rows and 3 columns. So if you want to fetch any variable, then the name of the array, then first one is for the row 1 and the second one is for the column 1. Okay, so like first one is for the row 1 and second one is for the column 1. So first index you are giving as 0 and comma 0. So 0 comma 0. So this is the 0 comma 0 coordinate, and this will give an output as 1, and ARR 0 comma 0 comma 2. So this is the 0th row and this is the second column. Okay, so this 3 will come as an output. Okay, so this is the how we can fetch the elements in an array, and here it is being given how we take the input. Like first one we run the loop for rows, and in second we run the loop for the column, and then we take the input simultaneously. So now I will show you that how you can take the input in a 2D array and how you can print it or traverse it in a 2D array. So now we are going to learn that how we can take the input of a 2D array. So firstly we will declare a 2D array. Int array is equals to new int. Okay, here we give the length of the number of rows like 3, and here the number of columns 3. So this is the length of the rows and the columns that you have given, and these two lengths you can take from the user also. And now we will first run the loop of the rows. Dot 0 I is less than 3 row length, and like this is the row length 3, and I plus plus y less than 3, that I have told you previously, because the indexing starts from 0. And next one is for the int j is equals to 0 semicolon j is less than 3 semicolon j plus plus. So array of I comma j is equals to kb dot next int. Okay, so like it is taking the input one after the another. Like the input is being stored here, I will tell you in detail. Like the for loop, first one we are running for the rows part, int I equal to 0 I is less than 3 semicolon I plus plus, and for second one we are running for int j is equals to 0 and j is less than 3 semicolon j plus plus, as if the numbers in the matrix are being stored like arr of I comma j and like kb dot next int. Okay, so firstly the user enter like 1, so at index like arr of 0 then 1, so the value is being storing in the format like first at 0 comma 0 then at 0 comma 1 then at 0 comma 2, then after this loop terminates and this loop again uh, move forward its counter to 1, then 1 comma 0 1 comma 2 1 comma 1 1 comma 2, and similarly 2 comma 0 2 comma 1 2 comma 2, like this. The input is being stored in the 2D matrix, like firstly the user gives 1 then 2 then 3, so like this 2D matrix would have been filled 1 2 then 3, and if when the user have input 4, user input have 4, then it will have printed 4, then similarly 5 6 7 8 9. So in this manner the array has been filled, because the sequence is like index I am writing it here like 1 has been stored 0 comma 0 then 0 comma 1 then 0 comma 2, after this j second loop terminates, then the counter of the first one have been increased, so at 1 comma 0 then 1 comma 1 then 1 comma 2, then for 2 comma 0 2 comma 1 2 comma 2, and similarly like this these values are being stored at the indexes. So now I will show you this thing on the code also. So now, and this is how we take the input from user in 2D matrix, and now we will now we will print or traverse it. Okay, so basic codes remain the same, only the change here is system dot out dot println a dot I comma j, and I am printing it here after system dot out dot println. So now we will take the input from the user and print it. Okay, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, 3 comma 3 indexes, like only 9 integers we need to store, and after this it will help you to print. Okay, like 1 2 3 first line, and to print it in a more better way I will like to show you how that the way that is being be stored. Okay, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, so like this they are being stored. Okay, so this is how you take the input in a 1D array, 2D array, and how you traverse it, how you print it. So these are the few things you must remember, and please revise all these things. Until then, thank you.